Hey everyone, so hopefully you watched the previous video, which was all about finding what group you are a part of. That's really important to know before we move on to this step. So you'll need to know what group you are. We talked about how you're going to discuss and communicate with each other while you're working on the project. So now we need to find the actual project, right? So once you have watched both videos and done your bell ringer, here is the link you're looking for. So the one that says click here to link to the assignment after you have watched both videos. Again, you'll see videos on this page once I have them posted. Can't post them until I'm done recording them though. All right, and the next thing you want is the acted out page. So here you are. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to the acted out page. Again, if you need a second link, you forgot, you need to find your group. There is a link to find your groups again. All right, so once you've located your group, you're going to need to be in contact with those group members. We're going to use the discussion boards that we talked about just in the last video. This is going to be a group project, which means everyone needs to be working on this. I'm going to suggest labeling each part of this project that you personally complete. Each group is going to need to work together to complete this project. The project will consist of different scenarios using variables and expressions. As a team, it's going to be your job to read each question carefully and then answer every part of that question. Again, just like we do when we are doing any other problem. If you do not completely answer the question, I can't give you complete credit. All right, so once you are ready, you know what group you're a part of, we're going to come down to here. So if I am a part of group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, on down through group 8, I'm going to find the group that matches, the number that matches my group, and I'm going to click on that link. When you do so, it is going to bring you to a Google slide where you can actually work this out. So here's the acted out variables and expressions, beginning of the project. You need to put your names in here. So again, what we're looking for, we want to know by the end of this, how is it helpful to write numbers in different ways or be able to express values in ways even other than numbers? So here's what we're looking for. We need to be able to write, read, and evaluate expressions in which letters stand for numbers. So we got to be able to make sense of problems. We've got to persevere, which again, that means just keep up with solving them. We're going to be able to construct viable arguments. You need to be able to construct an argument and critique or to reason, talk about the reasoning of others. So we need to be able to not only give a well-constructed argument for what we believe, but we need to be able to listen and to evaluate others' reasoning. And last but not least, we need to be able to model things going on around us with mathematics. So what are we going to learn today? Well, we're going to be problem solving. So problem solving strategy is the big deal here. We're going to use mathematics to do that. All right. So here is the quick check. This is kind of like our guided practice for today. So it says divide a variable and write each phrase as an algebraic expression. This should be pretty easy, right? So Tanya spent $9 on each shirt. Well, if I want to know, I could say let X equal the number of shirts and then my $9 for each shirt times the number of shirts would give me how much Tanya spent. There you go. So there's defining my variable, and there is my algebraic expression. You're going to need to do that as you work down through these. I'll do one more with you. So Eric has $6 more than Darlene. So if I let D equal how much Darlene has, my answer, so Eric has $6 more than Darlene, so I have Darlene, and then I need $6 more. There you go. So that's the kind of thing you're going to do with this part. That is the quick check. You need to be able to do those things first. So we'll go ahead and delete those, just that I'm not messing with my the page for this lovely group, for group 1. There we go. All right. So you're just going to work through here and work down through these. Again, you need to define your variable. So create a variable, decide and tell the reader what that variable is going to stand for, and then use that variable along with numbers and or operators to show the situation that they're talking about in the question. That's what we're going to be doing. And here's the big stuff. So you're going to have a couple of different cases. And in each case, you're going to answer each part of the question. So for case 1, 24 students will be divided into 4 equal-sized teams. Each student will count off, beginning with the number 1 as the first team. And it says, if Nate is the 11th student to count off, to which team number will he be assigned? So read the problem. What am I being asked to find? What is the real question here? If we were using the cube method, it would be what we underline. Talk about what is your strategy to solve the problem. Before you even start putting numbers and operators and variables down on a piece of paper, I want you to say in words how you're going to solve your problem. You can either do that with words, or if you want to record yourself as a video and post that, you can actually paste videos in on the slides. You may do that as well. But tell me how you're going to solve the problem. What's your strategy? Then use your strategy to solve the problem. Create your expression and solve the problem for me. And then last but not least, does your answer make sense? We're going to then use the information that we got as our answer, which is the information. We want to use that answer to go back and check to see if it's reasonable. So go back, work the problem backwards, and make sure you get back to the starting point, just like you have done to check your math work, hopefully since kindergarten. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to complete that process through each of the 4 different cases that are here, slides 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ladies and gents, once you're done with that, well, that's the complete project. Again, these questions are a little bit more complex than what we've worked on in the past, but you have all the skills and tools that you need to complete these. Make sure you're working together. If your group has questions as a whole, please ask each other first, but if you can't come up to a reasonable conclusion, make sure you give me a call during office hours or send me an email, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can and try to help you through without giving you the answer. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, when you're done with the entire project and everyone you've completed it entirely, everyone has labeled the parts that they have worked on, you're going to want to make a copy. So you can go to File, make a copy, and then once you have that copy, that is what you're going to upload to Canvas in order to submit for me for your final project. All right, guys, again, if you got any questions, please make sure and let me know. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.